afternoon, YouTube. Another nice April day. 2025, ride number 2. Going for a quick one today. It's Sunday afternoon. It's actually exactly a week after my first ride of the season. Heading north today, not going very far. I got a few things I want to check out with my app, and I've been playing with it. Well, YouTube, we're not going very far. It's not very warm out. It's only plus 9 degrees Celsius. Boop, Fahrenheit. I was just working on some of my gear, planning my trip. You can now book campsites in the Yukon and Northwest Territories. I wait till it gets closer so I can see the weather. If I don't have any reservations when I leave June 13th, my Overlander, there is a bunch of, we call them in Alberta crown camping on public lands. Like free camping, there's lots of that up there. So for now, we're just going for a little burn to the north, probably go to Southfield Lookout where I always go. Haven't been there yet this year, you guys. Traveling light again today. I just brought my tool pack like I did on my first ride. If you guys seen that video, I'll link that in the description below, you guys. So YouTube, if you guys have seen the video that's linked in the description below, I was talking about going to Kamloops to get a whole bunch of stuff done to the bike, like my tires, my brakes, my jiffy stand, get my cruise control button right here fixed, new fuel pump, new fuel filter, new air filter, extreme high flow Screaming Eagle one. And I was doing that May long weekend. There's all sorts of plans in Kamloops. Change my 2 sprockets, my chain, do a big inspection on the bike for my big trip on the Dempster Highway up in the Yukon, Northwest Territories. But I ended up getting an appointment in Grand Prairie in a couple weeks because I'm gonna have to carry all my camping gear and my tires and everything on the bike to go to Kamloops. And I was thinking of that and I thought, man, that's not gonna be very good. I phoned GP Motorsports in Grand Prairie because the Harley shop is booked for the next 2 months. That time of year, right? And they can get me in to do my tires, my brakes, and my jiffy stand. So, yay. That's 2 weeks from now. And then that way when I go down to Kamloops, I'll have the tires on and I can bring my full camping gear and it'll just be less stressful. And the labor shop time hours is exactly the same in both places. It doesn't really matter. I booked myself a room because that's going to be April 26th is a Saturday, and I'm going to ride Friday after work when it's nice out. It's supposed to be like plus 12, and I have to be at the shop, GP Motorsports, at like 8:30 in the morning, and that's a 2-hour ride from here. And it's supposed to be like hovering around 0 in the mornings as a low. You know, it's still April, and that's not very good. Oh, look at all the sheep. Look at all the sheep, you guys. They're all just sleeping. Look at them all, eh? Wow. My video in the description below, I met a bunch that were up here, and right now they match the grass, so you don't see them until you're on top of them. So anyhow, I'll get back to what I was saying. So yeah, I booked myself a room. It's going to be a little more expensive in that aspect, but you know, this time of year, because I want to do some riding on them Dunlop Trail Max Mission tires before I head up on a 6,000 to 10,000 kilometer ride on these tires. Just about a week ago to the hour, you guys, we were here in that first video that's linked below. I was going to go in here and have a look. This is one of my nice places to stop too. Oh, there's a car there too. Oh, we'll just turn around. And it looks like it's dry now. Remember it was wet here in the last video? Oh, it's all dry. Yeah, I drove through all these puddles last week. gonna be windy. Yeah, and I don't know, this tire probably wouldn't make it to Kamloops anyhow because I want to do some riding before then. That's a Shinko 705. So yeah, I was looking at that the other day, and yeah, I don't like running my tires to the point, you know. The front one's okay. It's starting to look a little weird, but everything seems to be okay. Sending my daughter a text via satellite because I forgot to do that. I don't have my Zolio, so I'm using satellite. Welcome to Ride 2 2025, you guys. I don't have too much to say. I wasn't really planning on doing anything today, and then I went outside to let my garbage out, and I thought, hey, it's good enough to ride. So away I went. I'm traveling light, bringing my little tool because I put a bunch of stuff on there, and I just want to make sure nothing comes loose, and I don't want to be without tools because usually I carry my back pannier box, and this is in there, but I don't need it right now. It's not going to rain, and I want to travel light, right? My first few rides, just to get back into the groove, you know. I do have my plug kit in here. Well, let's get back on the highway, you guys. Knowing my... I want to stop and check this too. There was a guy on a Panam channel. He rides a Panam, and he's got a channel, and he was talking about this hose. Remember last year? I'll link that in the description below too, you guys. Some of the 22s. This is a 2022 Pan America. This hose wasn't installed properly at the factory, and they slid off. There's a piece on the rad that sticks out, you know, and you put the hose on it and the clamp, but the clamp was put on too far down the hose, and there wasn't enough room to grab, and the hose started slipping. And I had this, man, it was so close. I had a big burr on the other one. So I've been keeping an eye on that. And another thing to keep an eye on these Pan Americas is this bolt right here. These two here. I haven't had problems with them. Or I guess there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a bunch of them. I seen one guy, he was out on a ride, and he went to shift, and there was nothing there. All this fell off. It doesn't say how he got it home, but he was probably in first gear, or somebody come and got him. Might have to tighten that up a little more. I do have some zip ties with me. Let's carry on. We'll get on the highway here. We'll go a little further north. It's only plus 12 right now, Celsius, and it's a little windy, so it's a little bit cool. There you go, Ben. That's probably why your back tire never lasts. Dumbass. I just like doing that. Dry it's going to be in here. Maybe it's a little bit wet. Darn GoPro cutout. It doesn't look very nice in here, you guys. We can go over there though. She's early in the season. I was saying it is 13 degrees cooler than it was a week ago when we went for a ride. All right. I'm gonna get in there and getting all muddy. Shit. Through here, I guess. Yeah, it's not too bad, eh? Just gonna have a little break here, you guys. I gotta fix my glasses. I've got something going on with my stupid glasses. Okay, I'll show you. Trying to put my helmet on, and I just about lost one of these little ends. Helmets and glasses, eh? I was really thinking of getting some contacts, but I'll have to. Funny story, I just bought crazy glue yesterday. Today's Sunday. Yeah, Saturday I went to hardware store. Yeah, I wasn't wearing the right gloves coming out here. It's not very warm out. But it's not too bad though. It's 10 or so. It's not biking weather, but enough to go for a ride. I was saying in the video from last week, I know I keep saying this, link below, self-promotion, right? How nice it was in my first ride. I don't have to wear, usually it's cold. Well, this is like a first ride. I've been on a lot worse, so. Yeah, I decided to make that appointment, like I was saying there on the ride in Grand Prairie, to get my tires changed right away, as soon as I can. That back tire is not looking too good. And I did some changes on the camera and it didn't work out for me. I don't know if I didn't save it properly or what. I wanted to get the stabilization a little bit better. Didn't seem to work very well. I was just looking at some video that's just kind of a test. And then I changed some settings on the app, on the Harley app, and it doesn't seem to be doing very well either. Well, it's good to know. It's good to know. So I'll change things back to where it was before, resave everything, and then I'll try it again next time. Yeah, we're surrounded by snow. You guys see that? When the sun comes out, it's not bad. I think we're gonna get back on the helmet, you guys. We'll head back to town. It's 3:45 in the afternoon. We're about 60 kilometers from home, 40 miles. And I'm going slow. We're gonna be bucking a pretty good wind heading home. See you on the bike. Yeah, I gotta do something with these glasses. It took me 10 minutes to get the stupid things in my helmet so they're beside my ear. To keep going outside of my ear. Oh, get all buttoned up here. Oh yeah, she's a windy. Oh, she's a blustery, you guys. Plus 9 degrees Celsius. Once we get down to the river valley, it'll be nice again. It's just always up here. It's really windy. Oh, it was nice to go for a ride though. I figured out my glasses thing, right? You always learn something, eh? And then my new settings, that didn't quite work out for me, so I'll figure something else or figure out what I did wrong. I've been watching riding vlog, motor vlogging videos, like white guys on bikes that do this the same way I'm doing it, like on the helmet. And like I've got pretty good picture quality and sound, but some of them guys have really nice. And I'm doing this in 4K, and I could go to 4K HDR, but then I can't do that on my phone. So I want to keep my phone and the camera the same, because if I ever, like I'm not filming off my phone at all today, but when I do sometimes, like when I go into a restaurant, sometimes I'll leave the camera on the helmet and I'll just use my phone. I have them both on 4K 30 frames per second kind of thing. And if you try to change the camera and don't change the phone, when you upload it goes to the lowest quality, right? So you got to be careful of that. It's already warming up. It's plus 11 now. We're down at the river. It's better now, but the sun went away. So we're going to end the video a little different today, guys. I'm going to finish it right when I get in my yard, and then we'll have a little chat when I get in the house. Look at this action. This guy's going sledding or what? That's cool. You guys think the goats are still napping? I guess we'll find out. There's some there. Some rams. Oh, it's a whole bunch of rams there. There's a lot of them. Wow. See y'all right there? They're all sleeping. They must be on night shift or something. Plus 12 Celsius. It was 13 for a bit there. It's not bad now. Pretty sheltered in this valley, eh? This is Smoky River Valley, you guys. So usually I end my videos a little different, you guys. So today we're gotta change it up a little bit. I know I'm getting quite a bit of similarities in all my videos, but that's all right. Usually this part I'll just video, no audio, but today I'm gonna commentate a little bit why I go through town where I do and how I get in my yard. I'll show you guys that. Usually I stop right at my gate that is open. Yeah, I'll show you guys that. So this is the big hill climbing up to Grand Cache. Grand Cache is kind of on a plateau. At the river it's about 2,000 feet, and up in Grand Cache it's 39, just about 4,000 feet. It's part of Grand Mountain, which is that mountain right there. And then on the other side of town, heading south, it goes back down again, right? What we need is a couple of days of rain, clean up these roads. April showers bring May flowers, but we haven't got too much. We had a couple of snowstorms. It's only April 13th right now. Pretty fortunate to be riding this early. Need a couple good days, three good days of good soaking, and get this forest pretty dry right now. Not much of a snowback this year or nothing. Grand cast sign that I always show. That's a nice one, eh? And this is our fire hall, emergency services. And I always go through downtown to just have a look around. That's a grocery store. The mall there on the left. A couple of restaurants, hotel over there. And there's a memorial there for people that lost their lives working in the coal mine. Go through there someday. And there's Rocky the Ram, town mascot there. We'll do some rolling stops here. Oh, it's chilly out. There he is. There's Rocky. To the right here is our rec center, which is very busy right now this weekend because there's a hockey tournament in town. The last tournament of the year for the beer league. And it's called the Icebreaker. It's for in memory of people that have passed and people of the community, you know. I went to 3 games this weekend. I didn't go to any today though. And then after the tournament, the ice gets taken out, so that's why they call it Icebreaker. It's pretty neat for the little town. And then I go into my back alley on the gravel here. It's dry now, but when it's wet, this is a real pain in the butt. But it's okay now though. And I move my Jeep when I do that because I got to take my gate apart to get in there. And with my panniers, I got to stop here because they don't fit in through the gate. And then I got this board here because there's a wet spot there and I leave ruts. So here we go, guys. So you guys will see this is kind of a pain in the butt, so just bear with me. I got to make a bunch of turns because I like to park on the one pad because it's level. It's a beast to do this with. Bear with me here, guys. I gotta go back and forth a bunch of times. I like to have it straight in here. You'll see what I mean. Just about got her, guys. Just about got her. Oh, shit. One more, guys. We'll get her straight. Okay. So now what I do is go way to the end, put it in neutral, and then I high beam and left signal light on together, and then I shut her off to go into transport mode. There we go. So when I put my tarp on, it doesn't turn the alarm on. So then, center stand. There we go. So there we go, guys. That's how I get the bike in the yard. Kind of a pain in the ass, eh? So yeah, my glasses. Stupid things. When I took the helmet off, they come right off. So that's pretty much it, you guys. So now I just went and moved that board because when I drive over that board, because I leave a big rut there this time of year, and I put the fence back up. Always, when I get the bike there, I always put it in transport mode because when I go to put my tarp on now, I mess around with the bike. If it's not in transport mode, your alarm's kicking in and out. Sometimes I'll forget my key inside the house. And I plug in my battery tender. I double tarp the whole bike. I put my old tarp and then a new one on top of that. Never had a problem. Like in the summer, right? In the winter, I pull the battery. I've seen a lot of videos where people are having problems with their batteries. You got to plug in your tender. Tender is plugged in every day, all night when I'm not using the bike. Only time I don't plug a tender in is holidays, but I bring my tender with me, so if I have a campsite with power, I'll plug it in. I always put it in transport mode because the alarm uses the battery as well, right? That's what I do with my Pan America. Anyhow, a lot of people do things different, whatever works for you. That's about it, you guys. So thanks for watching. If you are on a phone, a laptop computer, or a desktop computer, on the bottom right is a white tab with red lettering. If you click on that, it'll give you a link and you can subscribe to the channel if you would like. It helps me out. Give me some comments. Tell me what you think of my writing, my content. That also helps the channel as well. Any kind of interaction with the channel, that really helps. And that subscription link does not work on a TV. If you're on a TV right now, you won't see what I'm talking about down there. Have a good week. Take care of yourselves.